For Manny, just any advice from him at all? Just be healthy and do what you can. It's hard thing to do.
And to repeat history conversations, you must be prepared not just for the question, but for the answer that comes back.
As the boxing world braces for the explosive clash between living legend Manny Pacquiao and world champion Mario Barrios, fighters from every corner of the sport are weighing in, and opinions are sharply divided. Some believe Pacquiao's signature speed, sharp angles, and relentless pressure will overwhelm Barrios, who has yet to face a challenge of this magnitude. Others argue that the Filipino icon is biting off more than he can chew, stepping in against a younger, bigger, and fresh opponent. From Errol Spence Jr. to Sean Porter, the predictions keep rolling in, and everyone's asking the same burning question. Can a 46-year-old Pacquiao turn back the clock one more time, or will Barrios usher in a brutal changing of the guard?
Travis Hartman weighing in with Travis Hartman. I'm going to weigh in on the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years old. Yes. Mario Barrios is a world champion. Yes. The Southpaw from the Philippines, the Hall of Famer, the 8-division world champion. He is going to muster up enough from the past to come in here and beat Mario Barrios. And I'm going to roll with Manny Pacquiao for a decision for Mario Barrios in Vegas this Saturday on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. But also, Mario Barrios is going to pose a lot of threats versus Manny Pacquiao because he's a lot taller, he's a lot longer, and he's younger. And he's a world champion. It's for the WBC world title. Manny Pacquiao's first fight after being retired for 5 or 6 years now. And he chooses the world title fight. Manny Pacquiao, by decision.
When boxing royalty speaks, the world listens, and Sugar Ray Leonard isn't counting out Manny Pacquiao. Reflecting on his own comeback, Leonard emphasizes the psychological battlefield athletes face when returning from long retirements. In his words, you've got to get used to being hit. You've got to get used to being trained that hard at that level. It's more mental, more psychological than it is physical. You have to have that heart, that feeling. And with a thoughtful pause, he adds, you know what? Maybe he can do it. Maybe he knows the right thing to do.
Actually, I can't comment too harshly on that because I've made more comebacks than everybody. I hold it up. Undisputed. You know what? Hey, do what you want to do. You know what, man? It's all up to it.
Yeah.
It's what you got. It's what you need. Again, there's no way to answer this, but stay here.
Drawing parallels with his iconic 1987 return against Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard emphasizes that Manny Pacquiao must harness unwavering mental discipline and emotional readiness. He warns that preparation isn't just about physical conditioning, it's about recalibrating the mindset to meet the ring's brutal demands. According to Leonard, stepping back into elite competition after time away requires more than just training. It demands a complete psychological reset where confidence, timing, and instinct must be as sharp as ever.
Challenges he's going to face, having been a great fighter yourself and him comparable in career-wise. What kind of challenges do you think he's going to face, and any advice on him doing things a certain way that maybe you found he did a mistake or
you know what? When I came back, I won all the time. It was all me. It was my mindset. It was the way I felt. I believe I could win. I train hard, but you know what? I won't do it again. You know what I mean? I won't do it again. I can't tell you don't do this. But I made too many times.
As for Manny, just any advice for him at all?
Just be healthy and do what you can. It's a hard thing to do. Yeah.
Then there's Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, the epitome of longevity in boxing and the oldest man ever to hold a world title. Hopkins sees in Manny Pacquiao the same traits that fueled his own late career resurgence. Speaking to the ring, he expressed firm belief in Pacquiao's ability to defy time once again. I'm rooting for Manny because I know if anyone can do it, it's him. I think Barrios is AB+. He has the speed. He has the experience to get the upset. But as a matter of fact, Manny could beat him by decision. He won't get the stoppage. For Hopkins, it's not just about power. It's about craft, composure, and championship poise.
If Pacquiao is successful, he will become tied with the record I set and broke from George Foreman as the oldest champion to win a major title in the light heavyweight division in boxing. That's that's there. Fact check it. Fact check it, he's there. That's your generation. Y'all fact check a lot. I got a daughter 26. So I got a nephew that's 18, 19, all between 17 and 30. All in between. They keep me up on game. They keep me up on all the fact check. That's one of the reasons Pacquiao is coming out to do it. And other reasons too, but that's one of the majors.
Pacquiao revealed in a recent interview that his return to the ring isn't driven by external pressure or legacy talk. It's a deeply personal rekindling of his first love. The world champion turned politician admitted he felt adrift after stepping away in 2021, realizing that life without boxing felt emptier than any public office could fill. Reconnecting with daily routines, training camp drills, media interviews, press events, and sparring sessions reminded him of what he truly missed, the grind and the glory. After a 4-year layoff that allowed his body to rest and reset, Pacquiao rediscovered not just his enduring athleticism, but more importantly, his passion for competition and the camaraderie that only the ring can offer.
I'm coming back because, like I said, boxing is always my passion, and I miss boxing for how many years? 4 years I stopped boxing. I always thinking boxing, and even in my house I have a boxing ring, boxing gym, and I always work out every day, like playing basketball, playing badminton. But I really love exercise and I really miss boxing. No, the comeback. The reason why I come back is because I want to. I miss boxing. I want to be a champion again, and I can feel that. In my heart, in my mind, I can still be a champion.
Pacquiao's bout against Mario Barrios on July 19, 2025, marks a pivotal chapter in the legendary Filipino boxer's storied career. At 46, his return to the ring after a 4-year hiatus has sparked intense buzz across the boxing world. But for Pacquiao, this comeback is more than just a one-night spectacle. It's the beginning of a final, ambitious run. Should he emerge victorious against Barrios, his sights are already set on an even bigger challenge, a high-profile showdown with WBA lightweight champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis. It's a bold move that signaled Pacquiao's unwavering desire to test himself against the sport's best, even in his 5th decade.
So basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody is attacking Tank. That's being set up.
Okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Bugas.
That's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. For longer deserve a Canelo fight.
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haley, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys?
If you feel good, I always, I cannot say after this I'm going to fight like that. But one at a time. After the fight, you can see we can talk like that.
According to Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, the long-term plan goes beyond just defeating Mario Barrios. The goal is to first secure the WBC welterweight title and then pursue a dream fight with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Gibbons revealed that Pacquiao has been interested in facing Davis for several years. And now, following Davis' recent performance, the timing may finally be right. Pacquiao has also publicly expressed his willingness to fight Davis at either 145 or 147 pounds, underscoring his readiness and determination to take on one of boxing's most explosive stars in what could be a historic showdown.
Gervonta Tank Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight. All right? He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year. So he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and to build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all month if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight. Because the boxing fans today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. That's who they know.
Legendary Sugar Ray Leonard has suggested that boxing fans deserve to see a second fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather, insisting that the rematch isn't just about money. It's about legacy, history, and satisfying the sport's most passionate audience. He emphasized that people would definitely watch it, highlighting how powerful the narrative and intrigue would be if two all-time greats faced off again. Leonard believes the bout could breathe new life into boxing, becoming an event whose cultural and commercial impact would transcend typical pay-per-view spectacles.
Mayweather and Pacquiao. Would you be interested in seeing that rematch?
I mean, yeah, you're at a different stage in your life.
Yeah.
Spiritually, physically, mentally.
Right.
It could be a great fight.
Right.
It should be done.
It should be done. It will help boxing in the sport. You think the sport needs it?
In a crazy way.
In a crazy way?
Yeah. I mean, more this, and as much people say when he's 4 years old, people will watch.
Manny's last fight, he looked phenomenal. He looked phenomenal. Yeah. And Mayweather, the last one he fought a kickboxer, he fought, Conor McGregor. His last two fights were too.
Well, when you beat that guy from,
the Asian guy, but he was a kickboxer. He was a kickboxer. He wasn't a professional boxer.
I just talked on that.
However, boxing coach Abel Sanchez has noted that while Pacquiao's speed and reflexes may have declined, his punching power remains formidable. He referenced George Foreman's victory over Michael Mora as an example of an older fighter still possessing knockout power, suggesting that Pacquiao could still have a real chance against Barrios.
Another fight that's coming up is Manny Pacquiao going back to fight Mario Barrios, the world title. Obviously, Pacquiao's been out of the ring for 4 years. He's not had a victory for 6. Would you make Pacquiao come straight back into a world title fight?
I think Manny's a great fighter, and I think Manny's got a great career behind him. I think he picked the lesser of the welterweight champions. I think he has a good chance of making it a good fight. Whether he can win or not at this age, I should say. Sometimes the mind tells you pull the trigger, but the body can't. So is it going to be that? He's, 46, 47 years old?
Okay.
Yeah. Bernard Hopkins is a different kind of animal. Bernard Hopkins never really had tough fights like Manny's had. So
Veteran trainer Joel Diaz has been unusually blunt in his assessment, expressing the belief that Manny Pacquiao should not be making a return to the ring. In his view, Barrios holds the advantage. Diaz points out that the physical demands of a 12-round fight will favor the younger, fresher champion, arguing that Barrios' strength and conditioning could wear down the 46-year-old Pacquiao. He believes the fight is likely to unfold in Barrios' favor, whether through sustained pressure or a late surge. While Diaz respects Pacquiao's legendary boxing intelligence, he warns that ring rust and age-related decline are real and could become decisive factors. In his estimation, Barrios is in a strong position to outwork and outlast Pacquiao in this clash.